Ask Reddit.
You have to fight an exact copy of yourself to the death. How do you outsmart yourself? Megaton hammer. Distract that fat bitch with cake. I sheathe my weapon. We learned this back in 1989 when playing Prince of Persia. I let myself win, so that the surviving one, we are copies, is unharmed from the experience. I tell him that someone he is friends with thinks he's annoying. Pocket sand, my ace in the hole. I'm pretty dumb, so outsmarting myself should be easy. Knives. What happened? Scott. Nothing. We just shot the shit. He's just a really nice guy. We're gonna get brunch next week. We actually have a lot in common. Does my copy have the same exact wife? If not, have her shoot the other one in the back. I'm sure that'll be cathartic for her, and survival for whichever one of us she misses. We would probably just look at each other, shrug, and walk away. I made a pact with myself that if I ever encountered my clone, sex would occur. Mandatory. Guess it would have to be death by snoo. If he's anything like me, he won't like getting kicked in the balls. Hey, you know that girl from high school you still have a crush on after 15 years? You know that girl you still think about every day but won't tell anyone else? Let's talk about that. Open Reddit on my phone. He should see me and do the same. We are both stuck there for at least an hour. Now. Perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything. Hey, remember that Night Vale episode? Where they fight their doubles? Yeah, and Dana Cardinal kills hers and grows to regret it really heavily later on? Yeah, let's not have regrets. It doesn't matter which of us wins, because we are identical, so it's basically the same if either of us survive. Rock, paper, scissors for the win. I'm an identical twin, so I've been down this road many a time. In high school during a wrestling tournament there was a need for a supposed exhibition round for me and my brother's weight class. Apparently our district scheduled 1 too many by rounds. Coach asked if we'd be willing to go for it and we did. The first period I couldn't help but laugh my ass off. I was literally wrestling my identical twin brother legally in front of an audience from 8 different schools and just couldn't help but laugh because I knew I could take him. Second period comes around and I had more points from a reversal on him. Of course the ref said top, bottom, or neutral, normal standing position. Of course I said neutral and my brother was still laughing during the second period. I knew what I had to do. Went in for a single leg takedown that almost ruined the match for me. He fell over my shoulder and brought me down under him. I was able to get based back up underneath enough to grab an arm and tuck and roll him onto his back and teed up and got the pin. Now the glorious part is at the end of the tournament when we received our medals. I got second in our weight class because I moved on to the finals and got my ass beat bad, and he got third. Obviously confused about the placing my brother received, we inquired. Turns out the tournament had to consider our little exhibition match, pretty much a scrimmage match, as a placement match because again, too many by rounds were set in our tournament. Long story short, I have a medal that proves I technically fought and outsmarted myself. To this day I still love giving my brother shit about it, because he's 1 minute older. Flip a coin. Heads. I kill myself quick and painless. Tails. He does. It's an exact copy, so any fight is going to hurt us both a lot. Win or lose. Eliminate the fighting. One still walks away, just unharmed. I turn myself into a flea, a tiny, helpless little flea, and then I put that flea inside of a box, and I put that box inside of another box, and then I smash it with a hammer. Kill myself. I'll win either way. Pretend to be the reflection in the mirror. Who is forcing us? Because we have a deal with ourselves to never work against us and instead turn on anyone attempting to force the situation. Decide to stop fighting and compete to outlive one another. We both end up eating healthier, exercising, and finding more joy in our lives in hopes of living longer than the other, eventually forgetting about the fight to the death part. And then I hit her with a claw hammer. We're both exact copies, So the first one to get their hands on an effective weapon will win. I just get to a knife or a gun before my duplicate does, because armed me will beat unarmed me every time. I will go on Reddit and make a very bad post about how you should handle such a situation. Knowing myself, my copy will go on Reddit to seek advice. He will find my post. Knowing myself, my copy would be stupid enough to believe it. He will follow the bad advice in our 1v1, and I will have the advantage. Flawless plan, right? Hey, right quick. They want us to fight to the death. Wanna do this? Yeah. Smart move to do. Name your weapons. AD&D rules, Ravenloft books, and the legendary Vecna modules. One of us throws the Gamma Master, one of us plays, and after we have finished the module, we switch sides, and try to see who does better. Make him sad, he'll probably kill himself. Trick question. We'd team up and outsmart whoever is making us fight to the death. Giving him alcohol.